This is Lenny again, and welcome back to our channel, Two Fat Skinny Girls. Today I'm going to go over week 2 updates on intermittent fasting and ketogenic diet. And also a really cool thing, I did a DXA scan today, so I want to let you know my results for that. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to let you guys know, because I'm super excited about, it's a DXA scan. So if you've never gotten a DXA scan before, you should definitely try it if you're starting a weight loss journey. I had mine done here in San Antonio in this center called Inside Outside, and it was not it was really affordable, and they give you a lot of information. They do work with so many different types of patients. They work with models, bodybuilders, athletes, just regular people. So this is my results for my DXA scan. I don't know if you can see it or not. I will put a more clear picture in this video. But basically the lighter parts, which is the more yellowish areas, that's like the actual fat around my body, and the more red tones and darker tones, that would be where my lean muscle starts. Another thing is they do give you your exact BMI, your body mass index. Mine was 33.8. Lean muscle, I had 122 pounds, but not just lean muscle, but it's your lean muscle, your bones, your organs, anything that isn't fat, it's considered lean muscle, in the lean muscle category. So it's 122 pounds, and my fat is 62 pounds. So I at least need to get 30 to 40 pounds of fat. I need to lose that. They also in that center, they gave me a I don't know if I said this, but they work with people that are doing different types of dieting. So either ketogenic diet, low carb, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, you name it. They know everything pretty much there. They whatever your ideal diet is, they can help you with structuring a little bit better. That's what they did on mine. I did go and let them know that I was practicing a ketogenic diet, also with an intermittent fasting. So they kind of modified my macros into what they feel that's going to give me the most weight loss. So yeah, they organize, or they structure more your meal plan, just as you see right here. Another thing that I don't know if you can see here, but I'm down to 181 pounds. So that's kind of like 4 or 5 pounds down from last week. On here they gave you also, they gave me my macros. They kind of had me eat a little bit of more protein, so that way I can Seriously? They organized my macros a little bit more. I was doing, I think, 20% protein, 10% carbohydrates, but 5 is actual carbs, and then the other 5%, it would be vegetables. So 10% of carbohydrates in total. And my fat, I think I had it at 70 or 75. I'm not sure. It should equal 100, all three together. So they kind of organized my macros to 32%, 7%, and I believe that's a 44 for fat long and fat medium 18%. I didn't understand that, but it's the same thing. It's fat. They also break down a little bit more of like where you're carrying a little bit of more weight. I apologize for my fingers. I was painting. So disregard my hands. So they do break down also where you carry the most fat in your body. So they tell you everything from your left arm, right arm, your trunk, left leg, right leg, your head, subregions R1, R2, R3. So they give you like the fat total in grams, the lean muscle, and the total mass all together, the percent of fat. So in my left arm, I have 41.1% fat. My right arm is 37.9, which is weird. I always thought that one arm was fatter than the other one. Now I can prove it. So yeah, so that's all for my DXA scan. Like I said, I will put some pictures of the exact details. If you want to know more about a DXA scan, please just Google. I just Googled around my area DXA testing, and basically they do they check everything. Like I said, as you can see here, it's very detailed, a very detailed test, and it doesn't take long. It's maybe like 30 minutes. If you do have questions on my DXA scan and want to see or want to know more information about my results, just let me know. So why did I want to do a DXA scan was because I wanted to see where I was starting at. Even though I started this 2 weeks ago, I kind of wanted to, I can't go back and try to test it. So what I could do is just test it now and see my progress as the weeks go by. And as the weeks go by, you should see that the outer fat that you're carrying should start it should start decreasing to where you see a lot more lean muscle being built. It also helps, like, if you feel discouraged and you don't know why you're not losing weight. It could also be sometimes that you are building lean muscle, and since lean muscle weighs more than fat, that's why having a DXA scan, when you feel discouraged, it's good to just go take it and see where you're at. That way you can show how much lean muscle you've increased and how much fat percent you've decreased. So the next thing I want to talk about is my challenges in week 2 doing a ketogenic diet or lifestyle and intermittent fasting. This week I didn't meal prep at all. Once again, I haven't meal prepped at all. I've just been relying on restaurants for lunch, and just focusing on eating keto friendly meals. So one of my top restaurants that I go to is Freebirds. I also went to Chipotle, and I think no, that's it. I only had Freebirds and Chipotle this week. And the way that you make it ketogenic friendly is by, of course, not adding rice, nor beans, nor corn. You can get anything else, but you cannot get any rice, beans, or corn. So that's how I made it ketogenic friendly. And it was one meal. It was a burrito bowl. That's what I would get for lunch. And for dinner, when I would come home, I would make just pretty much anything with egg, like egg with cabbage, egg and bacon, egg with I don't know, anything with egg, something really small. So that's what I would do. So that's one of my challenges, that I haven't been able to cook my own meals and prep up and measure my macros as how I've wanted to. I've been not stressing about it and just going outdoors and getting a keto friendly meal. Another challenge is that I have been having problems consuming all my fat intake. I really don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think I've always missed, I know that I reached my 20% protein, I reach all my carb intake. I do maybe 20 to 25 grams of carbs, but I should be doing like around 115 or at least 100 in the fat intake, and I just don't know what other fat source to take besides, you know, the fat that you find in your protein and stuff like that. So that was a challenge of mine. That was a question that I asked the nutrition doctor at work at the DXA scan, and basically they advised to, you know, just take some tablespoons of like coconut oil, or put some coconut oil like in coffee. So I guess I'm gonna have to start drinking coffee. So those are only my 2 challenges that I've had so far. Things that I've noticed this week was that I'm able to be around people that are eating carbohydrates without me feeling tempted. That feels really good. Not feel tempted. Like at my job, they give us cookies, they bring breakfast tacos, they bring like all these things that I don't want to eat because it's really high in carbohydrates. So it was good that this week I did not feel a bit tempted or anything. It felt really good saying no to those sweets and stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for my week 2. I am not going to be doing measurements or anything like that, since I did them last week towards the end of the week. So I'll probably do measurements every other week, just to see a bigger change in, you know, in my body. Also, I'm going to be showing you guys another video in what I just bought, which is it's a Keto Mojo, and I'll be doing a review and giving you information on what it's for. Just really quickly, it's just to measure your ketones. Along with that video, I'm going to be showing you my glucose levels and see how much that's changed since I've started this journey. So the next thing I'm gonna do in this video would be showing you my body composition, how I look right now, and you guys let me know if you've noticed a difference from since I started till now. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Please don't forget to subscribe to see more of our videos, and also feel free to comment down below if you do see any changes. If you have any questions or anything like that, please let me know. I'm more than happy to answer all you guys' questions that you might have on my weight loss journey. Okay, so bye.